Guys, back out here at the Smith Center checking out the Grinch that Stole Christmas. Oh yeah! All right, first of all, it's How the Grinch Stole Christmas, and second, if you get a chance to watch this play, especially during Christmas, you gotta go see it. Go take your kids, they're gonna love it. If you don't have kids, go see it anyway. It's really gonna transport you back to those days where you used to sit in front of the television and watch those claymation cartoons on TV, and the Dr. Seuss How the Grinch Stole Christmas. It's really gonna take you back. Now, if you haven't heard the story about how the Grinch tried to steal Christmas, it's really all about this mean old green grouchy Grinch that tried to stop Christmas from coming to Whoville. And he does a really good job, steals all their gifts, doing a really good job until he meets little Mary Lou Who. Now, there's a lot of great reasons why you want to sit on the floor. The first one I can think of is that the Grinch does a lot of like third wall breaking. He plays with the audience a lot. So he kind of looks at you and he kind of yells at you. It's a fun experience that I wish I could be a part of. Sitting up top, I'm like, man, I want to play too. Second, there are some things that come out at you from kind of stage areas that the people in the balcony don't get to experience. Like we can see it, but we don't get to experience it. And that happens twice during the play. And I'm not going to say what it is because I want you to be surprised. But just realize that when you sit on the floor, you get to play a little bit more with the people on stage. And really the big reason that I'm recommending floor seats is you gotta keep the magic alive. If you sit a little bit higher, there are some things that start to fall apart on the play. And what I mean is, they do such a great job in the set design, like the pieces that roll out. When you're looking at them from the floor, it looks like it came out of the cartoon or even the book. The coloring is very vivid, a lot of pinks, reds, and purples. The costumes look great. But as soon as you start to move a little bit higher, things look a little bit different and the magic tends to disappear. So as you start to get a little bit higher and higher, you notice the set pieces are pretty thin. They look very cardboardish. You see people kind of moving around in the wings. And that could just be the theater that I was in. But another thing that I noticed too were all of the spike marks that were on the stage. Those things tell actors where to stand. It tells prop people where to stop rolling the pieces in. And then you start to think, wow, this thing is a lot more mechanical than magical. All right, outside of keeping the magic alive with your seat selection, I really have only two notes about this play. The first one being the narrator. So the narrator is Max the dog. There's an older version who is a narrator and a younger version that's actually in the moment. So there's a lot of kind of going back and forth. I would have preferred for the narrator just to have been an older person from Whoville. Because what it did was in the very beginning, it created this really weird dynamic where they were kind of talking to each other and not talking to each other. And then they sang this song that just took way too long. So I personally feel that the play would have been a lot tighter if the narrator was just somebody from Whoville. Now in saying that, the actor that played Old Max did a crazy job in singing "You're a Mean One, Mr. Grinch." He did an excellent job as being the narrator. I just don't think having him as the older Max did anything. I think you get more flexibility in a tighter show with him being just a regular person from Whoville. Now the second thing is there was a song in there called "It's the Thought That Counts," and that song went on forever. I understand what message you're trying to convey, but cut it down, move the action forward, and make that play a lot tighter. And as expected, the Grinch in this play really was the star of the entire play. He really kind of could hold it all by himself. But of course, the relationship he had between Mary Lou Who and himself was what made everything. It was such a sweet, tender relationship. Watching those two on stage was awesome. But overall, guys, if you want to watch a Christmas play and you have kids or you just want to go back to when you were a kid, go check out How the Grinch Stole Christmas. Guys, that's the ending of the video. Hope you enjoyed it. If you liked it, please give it the thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to Chemo 365, please do. And remember, I'll catch you guys later.